today's video, I'm sharing with you all new home hacks to save you time and money. In one of my previous home hacks videos, I showed you guys a hack where you could use a bowl and a wine glass and you put your dip in your wine glass and then the chips in the bowl. I had several people leaving a great suggestion. Instead of using a wine glass, try using a margarita glass because the rim on it is a lot wider. So that's what we're gonna do today. I love that suggestion. And I love hearing your feedback. So if you have any suggestions for me for an upcoming home hacks video, make sure you leave it down in the comments. All you need is any bowl. This one I find works best at my house. And then you're gonna take your glass and place it in the center. Add in your favorite dip. This one is called fried pickle and ranch dip. You can get it at Walmart. It's so good if you can find it. Add the dip to your glass and then place your chips in the bowl. I have to say the margarita glass works so much better than the wine glass. This is definitely a better hack. Another hack I love to use in my home when I'm decorating is finding multifunctional decor pieces. So what do I mean by that? Let me show you a few examples. For instance, in my living room, I have this decorative box that I like to keep my remotes in. It's pretty and it's a great decor piece, but it's also functional because my remotes are inside. In my kitchen dining room area, I always like to have trays on hand because you can use these in so many different ways. You could put a plant on it to make a pretty centerpiece in your table. You could also use it when you have guests over to organize your plates and your utensils. I think cutting boards are one of my most used multifunctional decor pieces. You can use it to corral your decor so it looks nice sitting out on your countertop. You could also use it as a basic cutting board to cut up your fruits and vegetables. Try adding in some of those multifunctional decor pieces just to save some space in your home. I wanted to tell you guys about my new favorite game I've been playing on my phone, Royal Match. Royal Match is a free-to-play puzzle match game. It centers around the character King Robert, and your job is to restore the castle. You conquer obstacles by playing match 3 puzzles and combine power-ups to complete each level. The game progresses and you're able to help the king build and renovate his castle. You can also play these fun episodes where you save the king from danger. Royal Match has thousands of levels and millions are playing it. The best thing about Royal Match is it's an ad-free game, so you can really zone in without having to worry about ads. There's no internet required to play, which I love whenever I'm going camping or on a long road trip. I can still play my game. My favorite time to play is at the end of the day. I love to sit back and relax and play Royal Match. You can also play Royal Match and compete with your friends. So if all of your friends are playing, you can see each other's scores and try to one-up each other. You can download Royal Match right now with my link down in the description box. And remember, there's no ads and it's completely free to play. And I want to thank Dream Games for sponsoring this video. This next hack is one that I received on one of my latest Amazon live streams as a user suggestion. Now, if you're not sure what Amazon live streams are, basically I go live on Amazon. I share with you my favorite products, any deals of the day. I'll link to it down below if you want to go check out my Amazon live streams. I also stream them on YouTube on my second channel, Liz Fenwick Daily, so you can go check them out over there. This hack is perfect for anything you're cutting up that produces a lot of juice, like tomatoes or watermelon. So if you've ever cut these things up, you know that a lot of times the juice can run off your cutting board. To prevent that, what you want to do is put a cookie sheet under your cutting board. So it's going to create a barrier, and once you're done cutting, all you have to do is clean your cutting board and your cookie sheet. This next hack is going to be a comparison. I have a pair of shoes here that really needs to be cleaned. Now, typically to make them whiter, I would use the magic erasers. Recently, I found this product off of Amazon called sneaker erasers. I want to see if the sneaker erasers are going to do a better job than the magic erasers, which are less expensive. So let's test this out. So I'm going to use the magic eraser on this shoe and the sneaker eraser on this shoe. So the magic eraser worked great. There was a little bit of paint on this shoe that came off, and I just went around once. I could probably get it even a little bit cleaner. So let's try out the sneaker eraser. Now the sneaker eraser looks very similar to the magic eraser. You're supposed to scrub on this side, and this side says you're supposed to buff after you're done scrubbing. So we'll try that method. So the sneaker eraser did a pretty good job of cleaning up this shoe. I have to say they're both pretty white. I prefer wiping them down with a microfiber towel, so I don't know if I would use the orange side. So in my opinion, they're probably a tie. So if they're a tie, I'm gonna go with the least expensive option, which would be the magic eraser. Let me know down in the comments which one you think did a better job. Make sure you paint that subscribe button. If you're watching me on your phone, the subscribe button is right next to my channel name. Click the red subscribe button so it goes from red to gray. You can also click the notification bell so you can see more videos like my Dollar Tree DIYs, home hacks, and room makeovers. I have a home hack for you for decorating your living room. Now, whenever you're trying to figure out what to set out, what looks good together, one of my suggestions is to always try to group things in odd numbers. I'm gonna show you some examples around my living room so you can see what I'm talking about. So over here, I have a grouping of 3. So you have the lamp, the plant, and then this little sculptural knot. I also have a book, but I don't count those as part of the grouping. It's pleasing to the eye to have 3 items. If I removed this with 2 items, I don't think it looks as good. So the 3rd item, in my opinion, finishes it off. On the other side of my sideboard, I have another example of that with a grouping of 3. You have my 2 mushrooms and my candle. Now, another tip I have is to put all your decor on a tray like this, especially things that are clear, that aren't gonna hold up as well. This really grounds your decor and makes it look cohesive as a grouping. Now on the sideboard over here, this is an example of how I group 7 items together. So you can do groupings of 3, 5, and 7. Over here you have the lamp, which is 1, and then you have 3 here and 3 here. Again, I don't count the book. The book is just helping to create variation in levels so everything isn't sitting flat. This is another example of a grouping of 3 with the pillows on my couch. I received a user-suggested hack of using lemon essential oil to remove any sticky residue off of the hardwood floors. So I'm gonna put that to the test. I have a little bit of honey on my floors, and I'm gonna see if I can remove all the stickiness by putting a little bit of essential oils onto my rag and pulling it up. I added a little bit of water onto my rag after adding the essential oils, and it works so great to remove all the stickiness from the floors, plus it smells amazing. So I would definitely try this hack again. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Comment the word of the day, which is home hack. I want to share a few quick ideas you can do to change out your house from the colder months to the warmer months. You don't have to spend a lot of money, and it doesn't have to take a lot of time. One thing that I like to do is change my pillows out. It's a really easy thing I can do. I can store lighter color pillows in my basement and bring them up when it gets warmer. So I'm gonna change out my darker pillows for these lighter ones just to give a lighter look. Another thing you may want to consider changing out is the scent in your home, and I do this typically through my candles. In the colder months, I prefer something a little bit rich and deep for my scent, but in the warmer months, I love something like this sea salt and orchid candle. It's very light and coastal. I'm always trying out new ways to clean my appliances in the kitchen, and someone suggested using shaving cream. So we're gonna try it out on my microwave to see if we can get a streak-free look and see if it works. You can see how there's streaks on my microwave right now, so let's add the shaving cream. So I'm pretty sure I added way too much. So if you do this, just put a little bit of shaving cream. I'm gonna come in with the paper towels to wipe it down. So the problem is that I think it's doing a good job of shining it up, but it's getting into all of the little areas on my microwave. So it's taking me a while to clean this out. All right, you guys, this did not work. It got in all of these little areas of my microwave. I've been like pushing it up here and cleaning them out. So this is a 0 out of 10. I wouldn't try this. Do you ever feel like when you're pulling off your paper towels, you almost need 2 hands? One to hold your paper towel holder and the other to pull it off. Here's a hack to stabilize your paper towel holder. So what you wanna get is a command strip. You can put this on the bottom of your paper towel holder and then stick it to whatever surface you want your paper towel holder to sit on, and then you can pull off your paper towels and it's gonna stay in place. If you're trying to use less paper towels, here's a hack that you can try. In my house, I keep my paper towels all the way out in my laundry room. That's far away from my kitchen, so I'm less likely to grab them. But what I do keep close by is underneath my kitchen sink, I have a container with all my microfiber towels, so I'm more likely to grab those when I need to clean up a mess. Let's talk curtains. I think curtains are one of the things that people struggle with the most, and I want to give you my tip for hanging them in your living room. Now, these Amazon curtains I picked up really affordably, and I wanted to put them as high as possible on my windows. So make sure when you're ordering your curtains, you get them as long as you can, and you want to try to hang them as high as you can. The reason you want to try to hang them as high as you can is to lengthen the space in your room. It's going to make it look so much more grand. It's going to lengthen your windows and overall look so much better. Do you guys remember in my last hacks video where I tried putting ice cubes in with a wrinkly shirt in the dryer to see if I could release the wrinkles? Well, it didn't work very well, so several of you left a comment saying, Liz, put a wet washcloth in with your laundry. It's supposed to take out the wrinkles. So we're gonna try that today. I have a pretty wrinkly shirt. I'm gonna throw this in the laundry with a wet washcloth. So my shirt's been in here on refresh for about 15 minutes. Let's see if it's less wrinkly. Honestly, it has about the same amount of wrinkles. So that may work with some fabric, but with this cotton t-shirt, it didn't get any less wrinkly. I'd probably just have to steam it. Let me know your best hacks for getting wrinkles out. Let me know down in the comments which of these hacks you're gonna be trying in your home, and I would love to know your suggestions of your favorite hacks. Make sure you subscribe because I wanna see you back here, and I'll see you in our next one. Bye.